call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UAB's offense will have first crack at this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways. Could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special.
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Richard. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. At the 35, he's got more. Flying down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Winton. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Turning it on. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Richard. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Blazers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. They go to the wide receiver screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Swinton. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need...
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage and let him start roaming because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it in the open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
He's got him in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
And the Blazers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Grabs a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's 1st down. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Richard. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Finds his man. It's Gill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Grab near the sticks. It's Gill. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Richard. Working that left side now. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Kendricks. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. Fights off the defender. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Swings it out to the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Dropping back, it's Richard. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's going to take off. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more.
Touchdown, UAB! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. These corners backing off a bit. On fourth down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, they're running four verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Blazers offense will come out first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pressure coming. Just. Pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. They finally get. But this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Raging Cajuns offense will take the field for the first time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Blazers are flying down the field. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Gill. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something.
Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Richard. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Off play action. Fires down.